Man, there we go. There we good, y'all. We're good. Hold on just a second, and I'll be back. No, matter of fact, we'll stay like this. Welcome back to the podcast called Tell the World, and I'm your host. How is everybody doing out there? Man, did you see Trump? Did you see Trump in office? Man, Trump going gangster, man. Trump going gangster, man. He got people getting thrown out the office. He got people getting thrown out the rooms. He checking people. Man, is this scary? Or is this gangster? Man, gotta be. Hey, he's our new president, y'all. He is our new president. President. Let me close this gate real quick, y'all. Check out the view. Now look, y'all. I said this around 2019. I was like, man, I ain't never seen a president like this. Like what? I mean, I've never seen a white president check other white. I've never seen it. I've seen things, but I've never seen in an office where people getting checked like this. People like who? His own kind of people. His own color. He checking them, y'all. He checking them. And he's not wasting time doing that. It's gangster to me, y'all. It's just gangster because I've never seen nothing like that before. But hey, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I mean, I don't know where this is heading, where this going, but it's gangster for sure, y'all. It's gangster. I mean, he done called out people, called them names, gave them names. He unstamped names to people. He unstamped other names to people's real name. You know, he added additional names to your name that your parents didn't even give you. Gangster, man. Gangster. I mean, I know people, a lot of the stuff that Trump is doing is a bit crazy, and it does look like it is a dictatorship, or is it business savvy? Is it business savvy that he could go on like this? Is it business savvy that Trump can keep going on with this? And what about those tariffs? I mean, Canada said they are not gonna bend and fold, but they're gonna take care of their peoples, right? They're gonna take care of their peoples. Hey guys, if you're in the room, like, share, and subscribe. He's gonna check all these people. He gonna wait. Hey, check out the view, y'all. Look at there. Real nice. Check out that. Got the greenery. Anyway, y'all, Trump is gangster. I've never seen somebody in office like this. Yeah, he could be called a maniac. He could be called a dictator. He could be called all these types of names. But check this out. My parents are witnessing something they never seen before. They never seen nothing like this. They never seen a president act like this, carry on like this. It's weird. But hey, who knows how this is gonna turn out, like in the next year or so. Within what? July, within August, how things gonna be. What about September? We're talking about trades and everything coming in and out of our country, you know? So when they speak about this 1% of these drugs and things of trafficking getting pushed into here, man, is this shit is it true? Is it false about border control? You know, Canada, Mexico. What about China? Now, I think China would be more of a problem than Canada. China gonna play hard nosed. China ain't gonna just, you know, they can play along with Trump just as long as any other country. They may be ruthless. They probably gonna just ignore him. But check this out. What about Mexico? Mexico, they kind of like, you know, sterile about themselves. They ain't trying to give in. But hey, this is the way the country is rolling, y'all. This is the way the country is rolling. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. But look, I feel like let's give them a chance. Let's see how this goes. Because remember, when it comes to voting, they can always change this shit back around based on voting, y'all. Based on voting. Based on voting. You know, vote the Republican in. Next 4 years is over with, vote his ass out. That's how it's gonna go. This is how it's played. And everything that he messed up, they gotta try to reverse it. Then it's gonna mess with the economy again. And then inflation goes up and down, gets crazy and stuff, which puts us back into the position that we're in. Have you bought enough clothes? Have you bought enough shoes, hats, deodorant, essential things in your life? Because we don't know what's gonna be happening in this next month. Like, we don't know what's gonna be going on. What's going to be happening? We don't know. But prepare yourself, because we don't know how this inflation is going to get out of control with food, water. Right now, we got a well around the corner right now, and I'll show that up probably in the next few days or so, how we get our water. We get it from the well, you know. It's at the church. You just drop in, you know, a donation, and they let you get much water as you want. But, man, I've never, well, Putin is gangster too now. Putin is gangster. But Trump, man, Trump is gangster. Trump is gangster. I know people not gonna like it. I know people gonna say hateful things. People angry. I know a lot of bots are gonna come in here and say some stuff that I don't even read or understand, or maybe I'll just ignore. Maybe I'll ignore. But at the same time, y'all, this is a president. I've never seen something like this before. I've never seen somebody carry on like this and treat people the way he does. Remember what Pop said about how the rich is? You know, gimme, 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 stomp, stomp, stomp. It's the way it is. Is this gonna fuck with our economy? Yes, it is. But for myself and a lot of you guys out here who's newbies, who's new to this world a little bit. I don't know if you was born in the 90s. I don't know if you've seen enough. I've seen the Ronald Reagan years. I've seen the Jimmy Carter years. I've seen the senior Bush years. I've seen the son of Bush years. I've seen the Bill Clintons. I've seen all that. So I've seen all those years. So I just know how this economy has been up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Blessings, blessings. Blessings, y'all. I've seen this this economy up and down, y'all. It's been up and down. Remember, I told you I went through the economy where when those World Trade Centers went down. Remember, I told you I went through this economy when the housing market was effing up. The banks were doing all kinds of shiesty stuff. So I'm used to this, how this economy goes up and down. I'm used to I'm used to losing a job, being in extreme situations where I felt like I had to do something bad out here to get it. Get what? Get the damn money, man. Provide. Take care of your family, y'all. Take care of yourself and also take care of your family. I've had that temptation, but I fought those temptations off. And you know, I can just say for myself, I am a believer of God and my faith on how I don't let these people determine my life, and I don't let people put their gangster on me. You get it? Put their gangster on you. It ain't got to be gang stuff. It could just be somebody's authority, how they speak to you, how they talk to you, how they treat you. How they treat you. So I'm used to how this economy goes. I'm used to the food prices going up and down. I've had food stamps. The book though, the book of food stamps, the 1, the 5s, and the 10. I've been through all of that. I lived that. I've lived that. But my advice to it all is to ignore it. Don't pay attention to it. Just keep doing what you need to do. Laugh at some of this shit, because some of this shit just looks like it's staged. It's been like almost 8 years of, to me, I'm considered to be all acting, all set up. Not real, not real. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm just used to this stuff being this way. I'm just used to it. And I know that eventually it turns around. Somebody come in there, they'll calm this economy down. They'll slow down the wars. Now I will give Trump credit. He does slow down wars, put fear into other countries. I'm not saying he's that much of a gangster, but he's got to be gangster because he's running this country. He's talking to other countries, so he's doing his part. And so whatever he says, whatever deals he make, remember his deals, his hands, Trump hands, tough guy, tough guy. But remember his deals that he's making, y'all, out here. We just got to see if it's going to be good business for America. He's bringing Apple back, their company back. He's trying to bring other companies back to America. So we just got to see how it goes. Is it going to be cheaper that they do business here in America than other countries with the tariffs go up? Is why Canada is not going with it. You remember the guy, the prime minister said, hey, me and you, Trump, we're good. We're good people. I've talked to you personally. Hey man, somebody get behind your back, man, it'd be something totally different. It just looks like all like dictatorship. Could be a bit of acting there, but I understand what affects other countries gonna affect us. I don't know how this is gonna go, but it's just gonna slow up everything. I remember when I was ordering products overseas before the pans kicked in and stuff started to act funny with getting merchandise, getting products and all that stuff there. So I was affected too because I have stuff to sell myself. I have this store, www.telltheworld.com podcasts. Also on my Etsy, I have stuff to sell too. So I had problems getting materials. And then when there was material in America, by the time I got to the stores to get the material was gone. The shelves were starting to get empty. People taking, people grabbing. I'll tell y'all something else I noticed. And I still notice this from the pan, like what's still going on. When I go in these grocery stores, I still notice how they still get short of food on the shelves. On the shelves, certain items be missing. Healthy stuff and bad stuff. But I noticed that the shelves getting like low, and it takes a little time. I also know in restaurants, things get low. Like things are getting low on the shelf. They out of this, they out of that, and then you got to wait. I also know Starbucks don't even have my own favorite drink. Oh, we got to wait till the truck, our supplier bring it in, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. So I've seen all of this, but this is what I'm seeing the most, y'all. This is what I'm seeing the most. On where I'm at right now, I'm seeing from Florida to Georgia, people are moving here in the Carolina states. And I'm noticing that these people are moving here. I'm just thinking like maybe something's happening. Up in Virginia, I know, and I got first hands on, including ears. People are selling their homes. People have lost those jobs up in the DCs and the Virginias, and they're selling their homes so they can get up out of there. Why they get up out of there? Because you got to go seek refuge. When I left California going to Texas, I had to get up out of there because it was looking like Land of the Lost or The Walking Dead, because people couldn't afford no more, and people were just throwing away furniture and taking their clothes. They were heading to Arizona. They were heading to Texas, seek refuge. Never stay in a situation in any state where you know in the long term or the run that it's not gonna go good for you. So why perish? Why perish if you got a family, you know, your kids, all that. Don't put your family through that. Sometimes research and find out what's better for you to live, you know, to be able to provide for your family and stuff. So shit is like real risky right now. It's real rocky. I know some of us, we always think we're smarter than others. But you're real smart when you're saving and when you're stocking for things like this. Things like this you want to stock up on. I'm not scaring nobody, but let's say that food prices do get too high. You know, do you grow food? Like, let's say that, you know, they don't have enough things on the shelf like essentials. I remember when I was in California, we couldn't even get tissue, y'all. Tissue. It ran out. How do you take care of yourself, y'all? You have to look at it that way. How do you take care of yourself? But you know, I did learn a lot from all of that. But I've been up on this because I've lived those Ronald Reagan years when Ronald Reagan fucking tightened up on things. He tightened up on so much, he started giving out government cheese, government canned juices. It was bad. And you thought that you was just worth that. If we had the minds that you young generation got right now, in my mind too, back in the 80s, we'll be geniuses. But let me stop that real quick. My dad told me something, and this is real important, I want y'all to hear. So my dad told me back then they couldn't get medicine. He said the doctor wouldn't write them out a prescription for their medicine. So he told me they would tell them to take baby aspirin. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. He told me that they would tell them to take baby aspirin, the orange aspirins. And I was like, man, I remember taking those when I was a kid. But I said, well, Dad, what about the herbals, the herbal remedies? He said, by then, they started spraying the soybeans, the cotton fields, the field where they were growing the food. They started spraying all these sprays. And he said it started messing up the plants, the trees. So a lot of that stuff he told me that I asked him about, well, why didn't y'all just use the herbs? He said they started contaminating with the spraying, started contaminating the nature, the trees. It started contaminating things. Like he said, people were dying from toxins that they were spraying on the cotton fields, on the soybean fields and shit, where people were getting sick from the chemicals. I remember how they would do in the late evening time, the spray truck to spray the mosquitoes out the fucking woods. That shit made them come out the woods into the city. And all that stuff was getting on the apples, getting on the plums and stuff. So I remember growing up being around that, and yeah, it wasn't a good thing. I'll break this down to y'all real quick. Why do you think we can last for so long? Because we have endured so much. Nothing fears me about the economy. And nothing definitely fears me about nobody gangster, because you got to outsmart the gangster. Sometimes you got to outsmart yourself when it comes to thinking. Being ahead, y'all, being ahead. Being ahead on things. Don't trap yourself into a situation. Don't play dumb in your life when you know what's about to happen. Don't play dumb in your life waiting on them to do anything for us. I'm not speaking against them. I'm just saying, stay ahead of yourself and laugh at some of this stuff, because a lot of this stuff that we see from this new administrator, it just look like episodes, seasons. But think about it. We got 4 years with this cat, man. 4 years. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Right now I'm in 58, 60 degree weather. It's feeling good out here. I can wear this jacket right here. Or sometimes I don't have to wear a jacket. But when I talk about the seek refuge, people leaving Florida, people leaving Virginia, people leaving the DC's areas, they're selling their homes. Up in Florida, they're starting to get massive of a lot of empty homes because people can't afford it. Remember, Florida used to be the state where you could go retire. Take your hat off. Relax. Can't do that no more. And check this out. One more thing, y'all. I don't want y'all to miss this right here. It is something strange. I want y'all to get this weird. But it is something strange going on right now. Look at that. Look at the nature, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let me get back to it. It is something weird going on, y'all, because we did down here in the South Carolinas in the Myrtle Beach experience a lot of fires. And it is kind of weird down here because guess what? Those fires were a few days ago, right? Do y'all know that we just dealt with a tornado last night, like storm and rain, but we just had fires, right? We just had fires. Weird shit is going on. Weird shit. I can't call it, y'all. I can't. It's weird. Always have sense of what's going on around you. If you feel like something is not right, trust me, it's not right. Pay attention to everything around you. It is weird because we just had fires, not just up in Myrtle Beach, parts of South Carolina, but North Carolina too. But these fires are weird. This state it has ponds and and ocean. So it's basically this state is wetland to me. Wetland. Wetland. Look how confusing nature is. But this is wetland state. But with that being said, ooh, that wind has picked up. Trump is going gangster on us, y'all. He's going gangster. But laugh at this shit. Don't put too much of this and none of these. Because that's what's going to defeat you. Sometimes your heart will defeat you. Sometimes your tears will defeat you too. It ain't always a release. Sometimes tears can be anger, and sometimes tears can be defeat, y'all. It can be defeat on yourself. So that's in general in life. Don't let nobody defeat you or break you. You know, we got superpowers. I know what mine is, but do you know what yours is? Always be aware that you are stronger than you think and know who you are. And sometimes it takes years to know that, but you don't know that until people or something takes you through things. Sometimes you got to be taken through things to metaphor, to change in your life. Shit like that. That's what I learned. And I don't even smoke marijuana like that. I've occasionally tripped on the mushroom, but everything with me is always balanced. I don't need that when I got me. Well, guys, that's going to conclude the podcast here called Tell the World. And like, share, and subscribe. I'm building this brand right here. I'm also building this platform here called Tell the World. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple. I'm on, I was Google, but Google did something stupid. I'm on iHeart. I'm in a lot of places. A lot of places, man. I'm trying to get there. It's almost like me trying to get to heaven. But I'm still here on earth. So you can call earth hell. But I'm trying to get to heaven. I need you guys' support. Remember, I said don't pay attention to this. The title, the thumbnail is, man, Trump gone gangster. Trump gone gangster. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. You heard it first.